Hey everybody, this is Andre Wilson. Welcome to episode 5 of Android Game Review. Today we are going to review a masterpiece. This is actually a really fun game, and what the hell? The video feed just cut. What the fuck? Is this thing on? I'm not quite sure if it's working or not. Yes, check, please. It's working. He can hear me. Why didn't you tell me this? Look, I found out that... you know what I found out. You know what you're about to do, so it's no point in me really saying anything about it, but... except a brief warning. If you insult my game, I will kill you. Point blank. I will fucking murder you. What the? Okay, I don't know what just happened, but whatever. Anyways, as I was saying, darkreaper-s is a really fun game. It's not too hard, it's not too easy, it's perfectly balanced. There's plenty of levels, plenty of collectibles for you to upgrade on. It's just downright fun. And it's a really good example of what a good game should be, especially for an Android. Unlike some other games that I've talked about before. Fuck you, Zombie Diaries. Everything's not too expensive. In addition to having a really unique level system, and then maybe it's not unique, maybe I just haven't seen it before. But basically, the level system is the more skills you collect, the more you go up in levels. And your Reaper actually changes around because of it. Every level you gain, your Reaper will change, he'll grow, he'll become stronger, and not just in stats, but also in physical appearance. It gives basically each and every new item that you obtain a different look. For example, you can see that my Reaper here just looks different as he progresses in older age and more skill. And this is really fun aspect of any game, especially to see in a leveling system. And it's just great to see. Another really cool system that this game specifically has is a creation system. And as you go for stealing the souls from skeletons and other things, you can pretty much just keep collecting these items until you can create the weapon that you want. And that's really good to see, especially in an Android game, because it's not really there. And that's just a really cool thing that exists in this game. And the entire game is cool, to tell you. Before I go all fanboy on this game... Motherfucker! Sorry. My tablet can act like an ass sometimes. Anyway, as I was saying, before I go all fanboy on this game, and to tell you the truth, I really am a fan. This is definitely a game I'm going to put in my permanent collection, considering the fact you can play it offline or online, which is really good for Android games, because sometimes a good game can be ruined by not having the ability to play it offline, which is just fucking annoying. But it could be slightly better. Don't get me wrong, this is a top tier game, especially for the Android market, and I'm surprised it doesn't have as high a view as it should. But, hey, that's how the Android market works. The more I'm sure it'll gain more popularity and it'll go around more. But, let's say, like for example, every level can get kind of stagnant, just slightly, as you go along, and each world has like 10 boards, and you slightly add more and more enemies as you go forth, and then from level 1 to 10 it gets harder. And it gets harder every world you go to. Now, man, I think maybe like an occasional big badass boss battle on each of these worlds would be really cool, which explains how you get to the next world. You gotta get past the boss or whatever, but that's just one of my suggestions to make the game even better than it already is. And believe me when I say this game is great. It has a lot of the stuff that I've criticized other games for not having, and it does its job well. So, in close, I'm going to give this game a hefty Before you give that review, perhaps I should tell you how I'm going to kill you. I will reach my skeletal hands into your stomach and pull your nuts out of your mouth. The game is great. He's a fucking Reaper. He has a pet ghost named Gao Gao with huge freaking teeth. I'm sorry, this game definitely earned a 9 out of 10, and not because I'm scared shitless. Only a 9 out of 10? Are you sure? Yes, I'm very sure. Nuts pulled out of your mouth, sure? 9.5. Definitely a 9.5. Anyways, let me know if you guys like the show. I'm Andre Wilson. You can follow me on Twitter at gentlestdemon. That's about it. Stay tuned for the next episode, and as always, leave me suggestions in the comment section or shoot me an email on the on YouTube. All right, thanks, guys. 9.5. You know what? Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to fucking murder you, and you just let me know how close to hell you have to get before I get the remaining 0.5. I don't want to die.